And
Hello.
the author of, you say it.
The Meaning of Truth.
And what's it about, NiCOLE?
Well, are we gonna like really get started here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's get this party
Let's
started.
do it. Well, it's about my journey from a lot of personal stuff that happened to me based on a lot of chronic pain that I had when I was very, very young, before I even met you, starting when I was 17.
Okay.
And how I found a doctor named Dr. John Sarno in New York City at NYU, who just retired in April at the age of 90. And how his theories informed my life, and then as I became a psychotherapist, my practice. And then I decided to take all the things I learned over many years of private practice and put them in a book to change people's lives. And I'm getting emails from all over the country and the world, as far as Australia, London, California, that people are they're really changing. They're changing their lives.
Now, what puts this book like ahead or different than all the other books out there that say your life can be changed if you read my book?
I hear you, Rue. Here's the deal. I wrote this book and I put it out there to the agents in New York City and LA, and I got a couple authors, but I had a couple agents that were really cool. You know what they said to me? Don't take an agent, because traditional publishing will ruin it. It'll make it a self-help book like every other book. Don't do it. It will remain nameless. But what happened was, they were very smart and very connected, and I believed them. And I published it on my own, and I am so glad, because what my book does is it speaks. It just speaks to people. It speaks to people the way I talk in my practice. Because I have a completely full, thriving private practice that I work every day. And this book is completely from that. And so the people's lives that are changed from my work, anybody who reads this book can do the same for themselves.
Now, I just know you are always like a go-getter. You're always like so cute. You always look like the perfect girl. Like, how are people that are really struggling, like, do they have a hard time with you? Because you seem so perfect all the time.
When you read it, you'll see you talk about skeletons in the closet room.
Yeah.
My skeletons are off.
Well, I know you've had some quite journey.
I had a serious journey. And the journey you're thinking of, which I'm happy to talk about, is not in here. Because this book really envelops before that. But I am unafraid. One of my things about my book is I will sit with you and I will be your therapist, but I'm not better than you. I'm not higher than you. And you need that to heal.
But you also are someone that always has set something over here and gets it.
Well,
I always see you like that.
You know, I think in life, I say this a lot in my work, there really is no third choice. There are two choices. You ready? It's not easy. It's what hurts or what hurts worse. That's all we get in life. We don't get the third perfect option, and people don't know that. I mean, they do.
So there's no pot of gold at the end of the rainbow?
I mean,
or
not
everything.
Really. I swear. All right, it's the web. Not fucking really. No, there's not a pot of gold. There's not your soon-to-be ex-husband just going to be the best guy you ever met in your life and respect you and acknowledge you for everything you've ever done and be great to your kids, unless he is that. And if you're going to live that fantasy, you're going to be very sad.
So what do you think about Cinderella? Did she screw everybody up?
Cinderella. Let me think. That's from Pretty Woman. I can't use that on my own. No, Cinderella doesn't screw us up, because you know what? You need a dream. You need something to aim for. That's okay with me. I have 5 children. That's okay with me. I like that.
Yeah, I know. 5 kids.
That's right. 10, 9, 8, 7, and 5.
Wow.
Shout out to you guys.
Oh my gosh, NiCOLE, I can't believe it. I never even saw you pregnant.
My first 2 kids were Eva and Harley.
Oh, those are my kids that love NiCOLE.
Those are my
we heard
first
the
2
song
kids.
like Bye Bye Miss American Pie the other day, and we're like, oh, that's the song NiCOLE used to sing to them.
I would sing them to bed. I love her family and her children.
And it's mutual. And today's National Jewel Day, where you're supposed to give a jewel to somebody.
Thank you so much.
So, can you read from the book?
I can read from the book. And I was thinking about this, and the best thing to do, is just to read from the opening, because I think it really embodies what I say. So, let's say. Here it is. Ready. I am a therapist. I am more than that. I am a mother, a partner, a really good friend, a saver, and a fixer. I am really needy sometimes. I am vulnerable and raw, then embarrassed that I let myself be seen. I am strong and stubborn, more than necessary. I'm so in love with love, it has hurt me. I'm so in love with love, it has saved me. I try too hard. I'm obsessed with my children's happiness. I am overwhelmed by the demands of motherhood. I am fueled by admiration. I am lifted by people brave enough to say they are not brave. At times I wish everyone would just leave me alone. I am full of gratitude. I am scared I will never be good enough. I'm eternally hopeful. I'm a human being, and so are you. More or done?
I would take a little
A
more.
little more? Okay,
Yeah.
Rue says more. When you feel resistance, try to be curious enough to listen to me. When you feel stuck and exhausted, know that I am here with you. When you find it impossible to believe what I propose, read this whole book and then ask yourself again. When you need inspiration, I will tell you my story another time, or someone else's who's generous enough to join us. I will remind you that I am human just like you, right by your side. I'm no better because I'm sitting on this side of the couch. Once you get what I'm telling you, our positions could be easily reversed. Cut me off anytime, Kip.
Wait, all right, I have a question.
Right.
So,
Yes.
from that, like, wait, so what, is
Deep
this book, like,
thoughts
I forgot
by
what I was going
Jack
to
Handy.
say already. It's just right out of my mind. But, like, so in this story,
Yes.
is there a solution?
Yes,
There's a solution.
absolutely.
And then you just live like that every day from this forward?
Absolutely.
So, like, you have to get to the last page do you think people will, like, jump to the end to get the answer? Or
It's
you have
so
to
funny
read-
that you asked that because
Why?
that just so shows the way the human brain works. I was so
I don't really do that, but I don't know why I thought that.
well, then it's meant to be,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Because
yeah.
the point is,
It
I
doesn't
wrote
matter.
no. Well, it does or it doesn't. But the point is, I wrote a whole thing, which you're going to see if you read it, that I didn't know what to do because half the people were telling me people are going to jump, and half the people were telling me
Okay.
that people need to read the whole thing.
Right.
So I wrote a disclaimer at the beginning saying, if you need to jump, it's okay. I love you anyway. And then I wrote it the way I wrote it.
Right.
Because to me, that's the way it needs to be read. Honestly,
It's beautiful.
But,
I mean, I so identify to that. I mean, it's
every human being can, because we're all the same. We're all exactly the same. And you helped me understand that when I was very young.
I did.
Yeah, through
Really?
your brother, and through
Okay.
understanding.
The producer of the show.
I know that. I know that, and I believe that. Thank you.
NiCOLE.
You can give applause for
that. I
I
know.
love this family.
We love her so much. I mean, my daughter was like, I have to be Flower Girl in my life.
And she was.
She was.
I'm
she was
divorced
too
now, but
old
it's
then.
still, no, they were
She was
flower girls.
no,
the both of them.
the older, the
Oh,
little
she was
one.
like a mini
She was like,
bridesmaid.
yeah,
Right,
she
right.
was a junior.
We junior bridesmaids and a flower girl.
Yeah.
And you know what? Even though I'm divorced, I love my ex-husband, David. Shout out to you.
Oh, I remember when you met him.
I know. We have a long history.
It's crazy. So, all right. Do you want a skeleton in your closet? Because it is Coconut Tort Day, thanks to
It looks
Robin
so
Chester.
delicious.
Is that amazing? Are you gluten-free,
No,
sugar-free?
I don't do any. Are you crazy?
No.
No, I will eat this completely. No, I have a funny skeleton, but I don't know if it's too embarrassing for you.
For me? Uh-oh.
Do you want me to do something that has nothing to do with you?
I don't care. I
No?
don't care. I don't care.
It's a really funny story. It might embarrass Eva, though.
Well,
She was 4, though. Can a 4-year-old really be embarrassed? Probably not, right?
I don't know, but you want to hear something really strange? That's my brother's name. My nephew is named his name.
And he's
my
calling.
nephew's never called me during the show, and you say my brother, and it's like they have the same name.
I believe that
See what
completely.
I mean?
I'm so in tune with that, so
You know
there we
what I
go.
mean, right?
Mazel tov.
Yeah. To the Pope!
To the Jews!
Whatever.
And whatever.
All right, skeletons.
All right, I'm going to tell you a skeleton. When I first met Rue, her little girls were 4 and 2, and you were playing a benefit at the wetlands. And that girl that was a famous radio host at the time,
Maria Melito?
yes, she was introducing it, and it was a big deal.
Yeah.
And you said, can you come and babysit at it? Because I can't, be taking care of my kids. And I came with Meredith, remember my roommate?
Yeah.
We came to the thing, and I was taking care of the girls all night. You said to me, Eva does not like to wear underwear, so just be aware. I'm telling you, you gave me permission.
Okay.
And she was wearing a skirt, and I was holding her on the hip, and I wasn't prepared, but you know what? I love her, and it was no big deal. Dave, dude, you were 4. It was all right. That's a skeleton in my closet.
Oh, but that's not.
I love her kids
love her
so
too.
much. And Harley used to say, I want milk and water mixed
You're
together.
Milk and water mixed together.
Yeah.
So how do people find your book?
Well, they can go to my website, which is www.meaningoftruthbook.com. They can follow me on Twitter, please. I'm such a loser on Twitter. Your Truth Now on Twitter. I don't understand Twitter, but if you follow me, then people will like me. And my Facebook book page is Meaning of Truth. And just, look me up. Write me a personal email. I don't care. I'll write you back.
And can they just ask a question and
They can ask a question. I answer every question. Until I'm super famous, I'm going to answer everyone's question. And then when I'm super famous, I'll just hire people to help me.
the truth comes out.
The truth, and I'll never be super famous, or if I am, who cares?
Who cares, right? This is great.
And this book is for Rue, and I'm going to sign it for her as soon as I get a pen.
I can't wait to read it. I'm really looking forward to it. So
Well,
I'm
thank
looking
you for
forward
having me.
to the whole thing because I can't.
You're going to read the whole thing, girl.
Okay,
I know you will.
I always read every word. I'm a very slow reader.
Well,
And a slow learner.
and I know you got it in you. So I'll sign it with this. No, I'm just
Well,
kidding. This looks good. I can't wait to have it.
Yay, NiCOLE
All right.
SaChs.
Thank you.
Authoress.
Thank you.
Yay.